Hello, my friends. In keeping with tradition, today I'm doing my purple bracket chat. Just like the other two, I'm going to discuss the strengths and the weaknesses of the purple bracket, compare the three queens that didn't make the merge to their original season, and lay out whether the spoilers I learned pre-season aligned with what ended up happening. Don't worry, I won't spoil anything that hasn't happened yet. I'm not holding back on my feelings, so without further ado, let's get into it. So let's first discuss the strengths of the purple bracket. Okay, some of the queens in this bracket are some of my all-time favorites. Denali, Diabetti, Cuckoo. Are you kidding me? I was so happy to see them return. Not to mention my complete fathoming of Acid Betty, which I'll get into later. Unfortunately, they got overlooked by production. Yeah, okay, I'm struggling to find some positives in this bracket. I'm so sorry. Okay, what I will say is that this time around, the pooling of the points actually worked out for Cynthia. You see, they tried it in the pink bracket, but I think they did it too late with Kerry, whereas Acid was onto it pretty quickly in this bracket. So that was something. And as Cynthia is one of the queens that I felt was the most overlooked, it was very satisfying to see her make the merge. Unfortunately, that's where the strengths end. Now, if we're talking about weaknesses, I've got plenty. In my opinion, the orange bracket felt very natural and unbiased. The pink bracket dabbled in some riggery, and then the purple bracket was an avalanche of riggery. It was so blatant and undeniable. Ginger Minge being in the top 2-3 weeks in a row when I felt that she shouldn't have been was painful to watch. And saving this bracket till last didn't make it any more palatable to viewers. By the time we got here, we felt a slump and we felt it hard. It didn't help that the challenges were very much set up to suit Ginger. I wasn't really a fan of the runway categories either. There was just a heaviness to this bracket that I couldn't shake because I already knew that no matter how well the other queens did, all the accolades would be given to Ginger. And it sucks for Ginger herself, it really does. It has put the biggest target on her back that it makes me wonder if production actually cares about her or not. So let's get into the original vs. All-Star season segment. First up, we have Alyssa Hunter, and I think I prefer her on All Stars 10. She was a lot feistier and more animated this time around. It was great to see Alyssa being involved in some drama and giving us some really good moments. Plus, her design challenge outfit was truly spectacular, and her promo look is still my favorite across all of the queens in All Stars 10. Now let's talk about Acid Betty, and this is one of my favorite things about an All-Star season. I have mentioned beforehand that Acid is one of my least favorite queens in the franchise, aside from the really problematic ones. I think even she knew that she wasn't coming across great in season 8. We see this in Untucked during an unaired moment where she says that she realized that that wasn't really getting her anywhere and it was better to be more of a positive, happy person. But this Acid, oh, I love this Acid. I have so much time for this Acid. I am truly a stan now. I have fathomed her. I saw the kindness and the sweetness in her that others spoke about way back when, and I get it now. And Denali, well, I prefer her on season 13. Denali showed us a full range of what she could do on her original season. From the amazing, memorable lip syncs like the one with Kimora Hall and even the one that she did against Lala Ree in the season 13 reunion, to her breakout moment in Snatch Game, to her incredible runways. In All Stars 10, it was evident that she was unhappy with how things went, and who could blame her? She didn't make the merge, which sucks, and I would say given the change in her hair in confessionals, she did indeed storm off after Ginger won the lip sync episode too. So did the spoilers pre-season actually marry up with what was originally laid out? I would say no. So originally I read that Daya won the first lip sync against Ginger in the Wicked Good episode, and that didn't end up happening because Ginger won it. I obviously knew that Ginger was going to be in the top 3 weeks in a row, and because I also knew what the challenges were, that didn't surprise me. They were set up for her to win. I said I was dreading this bracket, and that was the reason why. I also had to make peace early on with the fact that Denali didn't make the merge. It really hurt seeing that because she's one of my favorites and I've been waiting so long for her to return. But watching things play out, I am really glad that Cynthia made it. She was overlooked a lot and she deserved it too. But damn, Denali deserved better. This is where my gripe really stands with production and casting choices. Casting Ginger with the aim of pushing her to the very end takes away a shot from a queen that hasn't had a second, third, fourth chance yet to make it further. I strongly believe that if Ginger wasn't cast at all, Denali would have advanced. It's the missed opportunities that are killing me here, and I'm going to be talking a lot about missed opportunities as the season goes on. Having said all that, we are now at the end of the brackets and into the semi-finals. I really enjoyed doing these specific bracket chats, and I think all we can do now is support our favourites and watch the rest play out. I think it's safe to say that the purple bracket was very unsuccessful and definitely the least favourite across fans. So please let me know your thoughts on the purple bracket, its strengths, its weaknesses. Remember that none of this is Ginger's fault. This is production's doing, so do not send hate to Ginger. Give me all the tea and I'll be back very soon with another video.